Welcome back to the UK Journeyman save. In today's episode, we have two games in League One. We're away to Reading and then at home to Exeter. If you look at the fixture results, as you can see, we have been doing really well. So since the opening day, where we lost to Sheff Wed, then beat Crewe, we did exit the League Cup to fellow League One side Bolton on penalties, but then we beat Rotherham 4-0 in the league. We lost 1-0 to Cov in the league, but then beat Notts County 6-1 with Mahuka getting a hat-trick as well. And then we went on a massive winning run. We won in the Crap Cup against Carlisle and Newcastle under 21s, but in the league it's just been back-to-back wins. We beat Walsall 3-2, beat Peterborough 2-1, Professor Snape with a late winner, Salford 2-0, Wickham 3-1, and Tranmere 2-1 as well, with new signing, Tynan Thompson. Tynan Thompson, the only new signing since he last left us. He joins us on a deal, 7.75k till 2033. He's a 3-star current ability, 4-star potential player, and as you can see, he's hit the ground running, been in and around this level, formerly of the Spurs Academy, but been in and around. But since he's come in, he's done a really good job. 2 goals, 1 assist in 5 games. Has looked really good. So all that means is that we are right up at the end, the right end of the table. We're currently second in the league, 3 points behind top, which is Millwall, but with a game in hand. We're level on points with Reading, but they do have a game on hand on us. But a win today would actually see us go 3 points ahead of them as well, and we are in terrific form. So today is the proper test. I didn't think we'd be right up here, to be honest, based on losing the opening game of the season, but clearly Sheff Wed not a bad side themselves, so we've done okay there. But yeah, we're absolutely flying. 8 wins out of 10, just the 2 losses, not drawn yet, just 10 goals conceded as well, plenty goals scored. We're cooking. Things are going really well. So Reading today and then Exeter, who are down the other end of the table. So that should be hopefully a win. Hopefully we can get 2 wins. But this is the team we're going with for the first game against Reading. It's Teddy Sharman low in goal. Back 4 of Schmidt, Jameson, Chris Evans and Stevenson. Yalcoy and Roddy in midfield because Lindores is unfit after being away in internationals. Potts on the right, Ramsey on the left, and then Mahuka and Tynan Thompson up top. Kenny's been good as well. Roy Kenny, obviously the other one who was playing up front, he's been fine. 5 and 10, he's looked really good, but obviously now we've got our own player in the door. We'd rather give games to him. We're still looking to try and move on Jones, but we've had no interest. Looks like there's actually a bit of interest from LAFC, so we'll see if we can get something for him. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen. Okay, fine. And we'll just offer him out again. We're happy to offer him out for nothing. I just want rid of him. He is rubbish. So anyway, yeah, that's the team we're going with. Let's get started. Let's play the game. Not Triple H, but, something like that. And, yeah, I mean, like I say, it's just been going really well. So we've just had a terrific start. And clearly the update to the game hasn't messed us up too much. But like I say, we've been brilliant. What is going on here? Get in the game. Here we go. Tynan Thompson making his first start up front. So this is probably the only change really, is he's mostly played on the wing. We've had a few different 11s based on what we've needed. That's a great ball from Stevenson up to Ramsey. I tell you what, Stevenson, he's good as a centre-back or a left-back. He's about as good in either position. So it really doesn't matter. And because we've got an abundance of centre-halves but not really many full-backs, playing him at full-back's fine. And Mahuka, he's just hit form this season. He had a bit of a slow start, but since the slow start, he's just been unbelievable. As you can see, it's 10 and 11. That's a great goal as well. Brilliant flick on from Ryan Ramsey, and then Mahuka's just finished it, absolutely walloped it into the Reading goal, and it's 1-0 early doors, but Reading themselves going to try and get themselves back in the game early, and it's a good ball in behind. It's played in the middle, but Captain America can get cleared. Mahuka tries to get up and win his header. We're a little bit under the cosh, but we do just about enough. And Jameson and Evans, Chris Evans, do seem to be having a decent little partnership. Obviously, we tried Jameson, or maybe I didn't try it on camera, but we tried Jameson on the right back. Didn't really work. That's a great ball. He's got to be offside, though. He's not offside. I can't believe he's not offside. Samira Mahuka makes it 2-0. We are 2 minutes in. The Reading fans have turned up and they don't know what they're seeing. Their team's been on a great run as well. And now they're 2 goals behind in 2 minutes. Mahuka with 2 goals. I mean, he's letting the side down now because he should have scored a third one. He should have scored a hat-trick in 3 minutes. That's got to be probably the quickest brace in League One history. 2 goals in 2 minutes. I don't think there's going to be possibly anything quicker than that. But very good start and a good ball as well from Thompson to make it happen. I thought for sure he was offside, but apparently not. And clearly Thompson is actually more of a natural winger. Oh my God, it's 3-0. We are leathering Reading. What is going on? Because they're very good. But we're a good side. We're a really good side. And originally I thought this season, let's just try and get up a mid-table. If we can get in the playoffs, that's good. I want to be going for the league title now, or at least the automatic promotion spot in second. I think if we end up in the playoffs now, I'll be disappointed. Obviously, it is still early days, but we're such a good side. Look at us, 3-0 up against a promotion rival. Yeah, I can't believe how well it started. This is definitely an outlier. It has not been this easy in all the other games we've played. Roddy trying to get the ball forward, but unfortunately it's intercepted. Played long. Jamison should have got there. He's left it. It's a bit sloppy. It's in the middle. He's got a chance, and it's a goal. Mick Jagger scores. It's Mansfield 3, Reading 1, and hopefully that's not the start of a comeback in the first half. Still 3-1, but that was poor from Jamison. I think he could have got that. The ball that came over. But the good news is Mahuka is banging the goals in at the minute, and Theo Potts is another one on the right-hand side. He's been brilliant. He can either play him as a right wing or a right back. What I've been doing when we've been chasing games, and it's allowed us to actually get back into results because we were losing against Peterborough, and I think we had to play it against Salford as well because of some international duty. But one thing we've been doing with Potts is when we're chasing the game, we just drop him back to right back, move Schmidt over to left back, put Stevenson at centre half or sub him, and then bring on a proper winger. So you've got kind of like two wingers on the right hand side because Potts is really more of a winger than a fullback. That might be a penalty. Tyne and Thompson brought down in the box by their man. It is a penalty. It's got to be Mahuka to take. It is potentially on the cards. Well, it is on the cards for a first half hat trick if he can finish his chance. The penalty. Mahuka steps up. It's a little bit of a short run up, but it didn't matter. 4-1 to Mansfield. 12 in 11. He's got more goals than games now. I'm starting to get concerned we're not going to be able to hold on to this boy. He had a decent start last season when we brought him in, and then he just kind of slowed down a little bit. But he's been unbelievable. He's been so good this season since he's, once we started bagging him, once he started bagging them in, he's just been unbelievable. And I think maybe playing him as the deep line forward rather than the channel forwards helped as well, because he's not a great baller, but I think the deep line forward actually gets more opportunities than the channel. And honestly, he's not really a channel forward. He's not the quickest. He's not like a winger playing up front. I think that channel forward role really suits someone like Tyne and Thompson because he is naturally more of a winger. Redden do get another goal, and we are better in attack than defence. I think that's pretty evident from the results as well. We score a lot, but we haven't conceded loads. I think we're just against a decent side in attack themselves. It's Mansfield 4, Reading 2. But yeah, I don't think there's a couple of here that we probably won't be keeping beyond the season, like Schmidt, and obviously the loans will go, and Sharman Lowe will probably try and get a better goalkeeper as soon as we can. There's a couple of these that if we were to get promoted, would definitely not survive in the Championship. But the front four, obviously Potts, we probably wouldn't be able to hold on to anyway. Because he's got a decent future ahead of him, but obviously the loans will all go. So yeah, I think Yalkoi can definitely cut it. He's not. I think I was kind of expecting more from Yalkoi, but I don't think he's going to be that kind of player. I think he plays in a role that's just a little bit more. Should we say it's a little bit more of a? It's a quiet role. You're not going to get like a big performance out of him every game. It's more just a 7.0 every game, and he doesn't really get a goal or assist, so you know that ratings actually come from quality. We've got a couple of tired players. We've made a couple of subs there. Snape and Ridgeon came on. I think we need to make a couple more as well. We'll bring Twanzebe on as well for Schmidt. Go a little bit more defensive in that back line. Can't really bring anyone else on. I guess we bring Kenny on the left and then move Thompson out to the left and Kenny up front. Thompson's great because he's versatile. He can play on the wing and play up front. I do actually like him as a striker more, but he's just as good on the wing as well. Obviously, Ramsey is going to be our natural left winger for the time being. He's more of a midfielder, number 10, but I don't mind having him as a winger. He's been pretty good as well. But not long left, and as you can see, the time does run out. And we do win the game 4-2. So a couple of goals conceded, but that doesn't matter. A nice 3-point gap over third. And that means those top two spots are looking very, very good. And it's still early days, but we could absolutely go for the league title. We absolutely could because, our form's unbelievable. Did Millwall not win? Because I thought they were ahead of us. Would have thought Millwall, they must have lost. 1 second. Did they lose? No, they won. Were we level? We must have been level with them, and I just didn't notice. Anyway, maybe they had a game in hand, but I don't know. We've got a game in hand. Redden have still got a game in hand. So they could definitely catch us up, but they'd still be third because of the goal difference unless they scored an absolute boatload. So, yes, we're doing very well. Playoffs is a bare minimum now. I'm trying to go for the top two, and honestly, I'm trying to go for the league title. So, let's come back for the Exeter game, and hopefully we might be able to even finish the episode top of the table. So for our second game of the episode, we are playing Exeter. The only change, Lindores comes in for Shane Roddy. Schmidt actually lost a bit of match sharpness because he picked up a little bit of a knock. So hopefully he can pick that back up. But everyone else is fully ready to go. No one's tired. Everyone's match sharp. So we should be okay. Exeter obviously down the other end of the table. So realistically, this should be another win. And this will be 10 wins from 12. We are a very good side. I mean, I didn't think we were going to be this good this season, but we've got off to a brilliant start. Obviously, losing on the opening day hasn't affected us whatsoever because we are doing really well. I can't remember if I changed much based on the start of the opening day. I don't think I changed a lot. I might have been like a winger. It might have been the back line I changed around, but it wasn't massively different. I mean, I still think if we look back to that game, we weren't outclassed, were we? It was just we just didn't finish any of our chances, and they finished all of theirs, if I remember rightly. So, yeah, it really is a good start. We've off camera got our FA Cup game first round. I think this will be the first FA Cup match I actually ever play because last season when I joined Mansfield, they'd already been knocked out. So this is actually going to be the first ever FA Cup game in the series. Now, obviously, we won't do it on camera. It's a first round game against Solihull Moors, and they're in the National League North now, so it should, in theory, be a decent route into the second round. But if we get obviously we really are focused on the league. But if we get a big tie in one of the later rounds, like the third round or something, we get a Premier League team or something like that, or even a good Championship side, we'll probably come back for that because that would be definitely an interesting one-off game to come back for, especially if it's a big Premier League side. We'd love that. But if we play any of the big sides in the FA Cup, we'll definitely come back for that. But focus is very much on the league. Obviously, we are going for the league title. We are going for promotion this season now. I think it's fair to say we're one of the better teams in the league, so we really should be going for it. But even though this is obviously an easier side than Reading, it's been a much slower start. Still 0-0 in the first half. Not really seeing anything from us, and a little bit worrying. We might be struggling to break down one of the teams that's going to sit in rather than a team that's coming at us. Mahuka had a lot of options there and decided to go himself. I don't want him to get too big for his britches. Obviously, he's been scoring plenty of goals, but don't want to get him too big for his boots. Do want him to be obviously playing in people like Thompson, who are very capable strikers in their own right. Jameson whips it up to Yalkoi. This is playing a bit of head tennis, knocking it all the way up to the pitch, but not the way to go. Potts with a brilliant interception there. Back to Schmidt. Good ball over the top. Finds Mulcahy. Mulcahy? That's not his name. Mahuka. Lindores always goes backwards. I'm starting to think he's a little bit of a weak point in our side. He always goes backwards whenever I see him on the ball. He never makes a forward pass. He's a bit like a Tom Cleverley, just a bit of a crab, always backwards, always sideways. It's not bad to have those kind of players in your side, but we're an attacking team. We like to go forward. We like to get the ball up, get the ball in behind, get the crosses in. We're not patiently waiting for every chance. It's very much a rock and roll style, heavy metal, as Jurgen Klopp used to call it, team. We just go, go, go. We're not trying to create the perfect opportunity like a Pep side. It's very much just get as many chances in as we can. And sometimes we don't convert them, and that's fair enough. But and we've not had a very good start here. I mean, we've definitely been the better side. Wrexham? Exeter, I saw the X and just naturally went to Wrexham. Exeter have really done not much. But I think looking at their side, they're just trying to overload. Probably if they look at if we look at their outer possession, they probably got like everyone back because it does feel like it's very compact in their midfield. So we need to probably try and get in behind rather than playing to feet. But anyway, Stevenson down the left-hand side, got plenty of options in the box, needs to get the ball in, does get the ball in. Can it fall to Mahuka? It doesn't. They've got a big defender. Yalkoi from distance. I don't think he's scored yet. Definitely wouldn't mind seeing his first goal today, but it's been a little bit off today. I think at some point we'll probably take Thompson off, or maybe even Ramsey off and put Thompson out wide. I think if it gets to the 65th and we've not scored, that's the plan. Bring Kenny on because he's got a decent goal return at the minute. And it is slowly but surely getting to that point. And there is even a shout to maybe put Potts down at right back because Schmidt obviously is a little bit tired. You know what? That's what I'm going to do instead. So we're going to move. This is what I've been doing when we're chasing games where we need a goal. I'm going to put Potts to right back because he is a full back who can attack. We're going to bring Kenny on the right, but then swap him and Thompson across. Thompson is not naturally, it's on a bit Australian there, naturally a right winger, but he can play there, I think. He's left-footed, which is an inside forward. It's fine on the right. It's actually what you'd want. So Kenny's going to come on for Schmidt, and then Potts is going to go right back with Thompson going on the right-hand side from striker. Sometimes when I do that, the sub doesn't come across properly, but it has done this side. So yeah, this is what I've been doing when we're chasing games, is put Potts at right back because he's good enough defensively to get by, but he's so quick and so attacking going forward that he's actually, it's like overloading another winger. It's like having two wingers on the right-hand side. But it is a bit of a gamble because it does probably leave us a little bit more vulnerable. Schmidt is probably a better defender than Potts. And it is a ball in the box from Exeter, but it's well cleared. And now Ramsey, who's ended up on the right-hand side, has got acres of space to run forward. He could have got a ball across there to the number 10. Still going, finds Kenny. I thought he might have been offside. He was offside. It was a poor finish in the end anyway. Got saved, but that wasn't a bad ball by Ramsey. It was probably just a bit too late, and Kenny, unfortunately, didn't hold his run, but still time for us to get a winner. Just shows you how different these games can be, where we've got a team that are just sitting in a little bit more versus a team that's going for it and opening themselves up to an attack. Kenny into Sorry, not Kenny. I think it was Evans into Ramsey. Stevenson almost lost the ball, but he keeps it in. There's a ball in. Mahuka's there. And who else but Mahuka? Shamira Mahuka makes it 1-0. 12 minutes to go. That's exactly what you want to see. And I think now what we do now we get the goal is we bring Potts back up to the right mid, bring Thompson onto the left-hand side for Ramsey, and go a little bit more defensive by bringing Twanzebe on. So Twanzebe comes on for Twanzebe for Ramsey, and then Potts goes back on the right wing. We don't need to be daft now. We've got our goal. And we've got a little bit more of a defensive fullback. Obviously, Twanzebe, probably more of a centre-back, but he can definitely play on the right as well. And hopefully that should be that now. But if we concede, I'm going to look like a fool because I'm probably going to shove him back on right back and go for the goal. But Twanzebe with a great interception, and that's why we brought him on, because of he's a better defender than Potts, and that's why we brought him on to play in that defensive slot. Mahuka plays it to Lindores on the edge. He's clipped the top of the bar. Need to see more from Lindores. He's definitely not been unbelievable this season, but we're a good side, so you don't change it, do you? Exeter get the ball forward, but great work from Captain America. Lindores back to Yalkoi. Yalkoi into Potts in a more attacking position now. Mahuka into Thompson. Can he get around his man? Can he get a shot off? He does. It's a decent run, decent effort, but it's a good save from the Exeter keeper. And it does remain 1-0. I mean, they've not had a sniff. They've not had a shot on target. 6 minutes of added time. Absolutely crazy stuff. Stevenson is absolutely knackered. We're not going to risk it. Except we don't actually have a left back. We're going to risk it. He's going to have to play the rest. We're not going to make any more changes. The who's on is going to have to stay on for the final few minutes. But they've not had a shot on target. So clearly it's not going to matter. And it isn't going to matter. Not the typical goal scoring performance from ourselves, but we got the win, and that's all that matters. Mahuka, very good once again, getting the win, and it's a clean sheet, which is actually something we've not had too many of this year. And Millwall must have drew because we are top of the league, and that is exactly what you want to see. Finishing the episode off. There we go. We've won 8 straight games. We are a very, very good side. So that's going to do it for now. Don't know when we'll come back. I think what we'll do, we'll play obviously these league games, play the FA Cup game off camera. If we get someone decent in the second round, like a big side, we'll come back for that. Otherwise, I think we'll come back for Millwall. And maybe we might come back for Millwall because that's obviously a team we'll put up in the top. And then we'll maybe have a bit of a gap in between the episode and then come back somewhere around here. But yeah, we'll play the Solihull game. And then we'll see if the FA Cup, I don't think it'll probably sit around here. But what we'll do is we'll play Millwall and then another league game or the second round of the FA Cup if it's a big fixture. Otherwise, it'll be another league game somewhere in and around here against one of the sides up at the top end. I can't think of who else is really in amongst it. Wimbledon, Peterborough, are we playing any of them? I think we've played them, actually. Wimbledon and Millwall are actually kind of together. So we might not go that far forward. Yeah, we might do. We'll either come back for Wimbledon, Millwall, or we'll see who we get in the second round, and just come back for Millwall and then the FA Cup game, or we might do Millwall and someone else. I don't know. I guess we'll play it by ear, but we'll at least come back for Millwall because that is a top of the table clash, and you're going to want to see that one. So that's going to do it. Thank you for watching this episode of the UK Journeyman, and I'll see you all for more very soon.